Hello, guys. Welcome back to me. I don't do like a whole lot of these videos anymore because a lot happens in the time between uploads and stuff. It's kind of hard to get into, but I think at the very least I should provide some form of an update for you guys. It's a little scuffed, a little non-scripted, but that's kind of how I usually do things. So, you know, if you're here for the ride, sure, be my guest. If not, just know that I'm going to be switching up my content schedule quite a bit next year. So for starters, I know that you guys have seen that I've been posting a lot more of my VODs more than episodes of Let's Plays lately. And that was mostly just so I could get something onto the channels, just so it wouldn't die, just so that something could be there. But I'm realizing that it probably is a whole bunch of clutter. And even though I'm not a very organizational person, I do want to not overly clutter things so that people could see videos better. So starting next year, I will be putting any Twitch stream onto a second channel. That second channel, that's yet to be named, will be where all the Twitch streams are hosted. Any main channel YouTube streams, usually either with the group or with myself, that I would kind of consider like Let's Play type, would be still on this channel. They'll still be organized the way that they are because I like having Let's Plays in a stream format in some cases. But if it's generally a blind game or a game that I haven't planned on like doing a proper series on because I didn't think it would be good, it's probably going to be on the Twitch channel. Also, keep in mind that there might be some Twitch streams that, depending on how well they do or how well I think they are, just straight up might get not ported to any of the channels and might just fade into obscurity. There are at least 2 streams that I've done where that happened, and that might just happen. I would like to make every stream memorable in some way, and the ones that I don't think would make the cut, I might just leave to fade, and that's fine. Another thing I'm going to do is, I technically already have multiple channels. I'm not really active on all of them, but I have a channel for the series that I tried to start a while ago called Rogue Thoughts, and I still want to do something like that, but I don't really have the space to do that at the moment. So what I propose is that when I'm ready to unveil that channel properly, then I will. It's technically public, you can go to it if you want, but you're not going to really find much. Just a couple videos of me trying the format and then not really committing to it. So going back to the drawing board, or even just switching up how things go. But that's not the account that I'm referring to here. The account that I'm actually referring to is one that I would consider it like the form of a second channel, but not really a VOD channel, where anything that I would want to talk about kind of just be put there as kind of like a whatever minefield of things, you know? Because like any kind of shit posts or random singing videos or whatever have you, like that's still going to be on the main channel, because that's what I kind of want, like my main channel to be like either the highest quality stuff or the most edited stuff. Like I want stuff that I'm like very, 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 very proud of, that I've put effort into, to be on my main account. Like all of the effort is put towards that. And even the group streams that I think on its own are pretty entertaining, they are also here. That's why Pokemon and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, despite how mixed that game was, I still find that series to be pretty good. And you know, Ace Attorney has how it's going, barring any scheduling mishaps that have always been happening. They also are very fun, and honestly a very good take on my reintroduction back to the Ace Attorney series, because those of you who don't know, I did try to do the game on my own, and I would not consider it good or finished. So I didn't even get past the first game, and now we're into the second game, so that's at least something. The last thing that I want to bring up, which I'm not the happiest too, but I am kind of struggling a little bit. Not to the point where I can't make videos anymore. I'm well enough to do that, but it's a little dicey now. So I started a GoFundMe, and it has been in the description of several videos now, at least any ones that have been uploaded properly. You could contribute if you want. I don't expect, it's completely optional. You don't have to if you don't want to. I will be eternally grateful if you do, but if you don't, you just want to keep watching silly stuff, be my guest. I'm not going to stop you. Or if you don't want to see the silly stuff and you just want to go to someone else's channel, also be my guest. I don't mind. I've been at this for years, like over a decade and a half even. A few people scrolling by isn't any different than how long it took me to actually reach 1,000 subs. I don't mind. This one's a little bit uncertain, but I do hope that by like the coming years, the content upload schedule will be a bit more consistent. Streams could be at least a little bit more consistent. I could probably try to like bring the Twitch channel a bit more off the ground and do more like Twitch exclusive things that I could eventually bring to YouTube as edited videos, kind of like what a lot of YouTubers do nowadays. I did do that with Hi-Fi Rush and was in the middle of doing that with Splatoon 3 and Bayonetta 1, or Bayonetta 3 rather. I just never actually got around to finishing those things, but there's also like other main Let's Play projects that I want to get back to, and ones that I haven't started that I've always had ideas for. Like, spoiler alert, I want to do a Let's Play Splatoon 2 story mode, including with the Octo expansion, but in a very unique way. But like stuff like that, and even redoing like old series, I would love to be able to do more of. But outside of that, just keep tuned to the channel as much as you can. I'm still around, even if I'm not always posting. Just taking less time away from the channel and more on myself, and trying to make sure that there's a good balance. So, except no, hi, I welcome to part 2 of the same video. Yeah, so like literally I'm editing this video right now. Like you can I'll pop up the display capture for just a second. I'm literally in the middle of editing this in testing out DaVinci Resolve. Forgot about like the content that's actually going to be happening. I never specified exactly what the content is that's going to be on other channels, and it was kind of vague on purpose because I don't even know exactly what's happening with that. But what I will say is that like the VOD channel that I'm planning on making, it's basically going to be for the Twitch VODs, but also probably planning on putting some like longer form like casual Let's Plays, like ones where I have a fully edited video in the works to truncate everything into one thing, but I have like longer video style videos for people who want that. So that channel is going to be mostly just for the longer form content that isn't just like the regular video Let's Plays that I would put on the main account. So like the main account's still getting shit posts, any like the Furret Walk video that I made, which that video was really fun to make, so you should go check that out. But like the Furret Walk video, any covers that I plan on doing, any dumb ideas that come off the top of my head that I just like, I'm gonna put down, because I have a whole note stock full of dumb ideas that I would love to try out, love to do. But I also have like some series that I started on Twitch that aren't like official like what I would call an official Let's Play, where it's like on the main channel and it's treated with seriousness. It's usually like stuff I play on stream blind, or stuff that I just want to play just to play it, which was what the Twitch account was supposed to be for, but then it kind of became a secondary YouTube account style. Like I gotta make sure everything sounds good and is good, but like there are also just some videos that, again, like I said before, might just fade, and that's fine. But the crux of it is the fact that like it's not just VODs. Like it's gonna primarily be stream VODs, but there might be some longer form Let's Play content on there that I think would be too long to keep on the main account. Because I try to keep most of these things, unless they're VODs, like I usually try to keep them within an hour or less. I think that makes for really good like boundary, just like keep them between these levels.
You know what I mean? But I think on the other one, I could just kind of have whatever be there. So like if it's VODs, if it's longer form Let's Plays, if it's maybe even some just like pre-scene stuff. Because like here's the thing I don't want to do. I decided to make multiple channels because I felt like my main channel was getting too bogged down with things, and also, and to a way lesser extent, like I can't stress how little this mattered, but also they aren't really getting a whole lot of views. And if I see that not many people are watching my channel for this thing, then either I put it onto a different channel or I stop doing the thing. If I like doing it, I don't want to stop doing it. So realistically, that's what made me feel like I could just hop this onto another channel, have it as like a dumping ground / place for people who really like those VODs to just go there and just kind of watch. And trust me, I'm definitely one of those people that loves watching VODs. I have them on in the background all the time when I'm working. There's that, and there's also just the fact that the Moment Master 4s, which have been sorely like lacking in the past few years, I do want to go back to them. I've been trying to like find ways of throwing them into my regular content schedule as best as possible, like having them be shorts, going through my own VOD to like actually like figure out what's funny, what made a lasting impact, what started off as an inside joke well into the future, all that kind of stuff. I've been trying to make them into shorts, or even like pre-existing ones into shorts. There's also the idea that I've had where a lot of the previous Moment Master 4s that had the shitty version of the outro. Moment Master 4! By shrinking them down so it doesn't exist, because I put effort into making that out in that second outro that goes on for way too long, and I'm like, this goes on for way too long. No. It wasn't favorable for most people either, because like even I find myself just skipping past it or just like clicking off immediately. So I'm gonna shrink that down. But also like I have some ideas for even a slight intro variation on certain videos. Again, the Let's Plays that are still continuing on my main channel are still continuing. I'm still working on them, but I'm trying to like have some fun with the edits, and they're minor for sure. Because I haven't really opened up the Miitopia stuff that I'm literally on one episode left on finishing. It's such a slog to get through the process all on my own, because I am my own editor, and I am my own watcher, and I am my own like director. Like I'm doing everything on my own. And it would be very hard to have my vision be with another editor if I don't have the means of being able to compensate them for their work, because I would want them to. Unless they really wanted to do it of their own volition, I would want to be able to compensate an editor. Also, I really like editing. When I actually get like the passion, I like editing for sure, but it just takes time. And a lot of that time I really like having to pursue just things, because daily life is stressful and this isn't a full-time job. I pretty much treat it as such. Like it is a hobby that I like doing occasionally, whereas gaming is the main thing I love to do. I would love to do this more. I would love to do this as like a job or as like a side pot of work. But I mean, the truth is, even though I just hit 1,000 subscribers, which by the way, I hit 1,000 subscribers, nobody really knows who I am. Like I went viral that one time from the Spamton videos, but that didn't really bring that much of a bump in my content. All it did was bring a very, very, very loyal gremlin to the mix. Love you, Chrissy. I'm even wearing the shirt. It wasn't intentional, but like, you know, it's your hyperfixation. Genuinely, like any of the people that have come into either the Twitch videos or the YouTube videos that have been there from like Mario and Luigi Brothership, that have been there from Demon Bluff, that have been there for Is the Seat Taken even. I genuinely love it. But also I have to be realistic that like I don't have that many views on my, like I don't have that many viewers that come in frequently. There's like a handful of them, and it's always been like that. I've always had like a handful of viewers that come in from all of the years I've done streaming, even when it was YouTube exclusively. And that's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but you can't I could just quit my job and just start this full time and expect that to go well, essentially. But yeah, speaking on the channel in particular, in terms of what the content's going to be on it, I say that the longer form content is going to be on this pseudo VOD channel, because in my mind, it's not just the fact that there might be stuff related to the Twitch series that I did with Pooja recently. It's this seat taken, because I was thinking of probably putting those up there and then compiling like a mega video onto the main account for Is This Seat Taken in its entirety. I've also thought about that for a game that I played with her. I want to say it's been like 4 years now, because I've been wondering what the hell to do with it. And I think I've kind of figured it out with this. They're like, I will make episodic videos in the way I would a Let's Play, but I can kind of lean myself into them being longer if I wanted them to be. And then for the main channel, it'll be a highlight reel of the best moments. And then it can lead to that series playlist if those who want to watch it so choose to watch it. Another thing I've been thinking about is bringing back that like one-off concept of the video game experience, I guess, where I played Bowser's Fury, and I basically played it casually on my own, and then kind of truncated my thoughts and feelings, or just my casual playthrough of it until its end, and then made some edits here and there. And then I did a second one when I was going for 100%. I might do something similar with that with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Now, it's not even started yet, but I did complete the game in the time that in about like a week's time or so, 2 weeks. I don't own the game. I was lent the game for, again, a specific amount of time. So I do not own it, and I have not gotten into the post game, but I do have all of the VOD footage of me playing through it. And there's a non-zero chance that that also might be something that I highlight in sections, and then a full-on video at the very, when I'm done with everything, to compile everything together, like a supercut, one could say. Because I've also just been thinking about supercutting all of the Miitopia stuff once I'm done with it, and just have one mega video compiling the entire time that we streamed Miitopia, almost 9 years ago now. It would have been 8-9 years ago since today. It's been a while, and that series is old, and honestly some of the edits are a little old too, but I'm kind of proud of a lot of those videos. So when I finish that could also end up on the main channel. So it's like, I want to have all of my main channel stuff be highly edited, mainly like stuff that I'm super proud of that could be rewatched, or just the classic Let's Plays that I keep on there that are under an hour long at best. And then I have another channel where that's where the longer form stuff's going to be in, Twitch VODs, anything over an hour, anything super casual, that's going to go on that channel that I deem would make sense to be there. And then, even though it's the third channel, it's proverbially the second channel, where it's not going to be really gaming focused in terms of me playing games. Sometimes I might just rant. Sometimes I might just have stuff to talk about where it's like stuff that I wouldn't normally focus on in a video, stuff that I wouldn't normally focus on in a stream. My own worries, my own separate, like, I wouldn't say it's a rant channel per se, but just if I just want to like post something that's not gaming, or like not really fits with any of the other things that I mentioned, I would put it on that channel. That is the crux of the update. I know I basically just spoke for longer than in the original run of the video, and I'm probably going to have to cut a bunch of stuff out again, but for real, this is part 2 of the same video that you are already watching, and now you can go on with your day. If you stayed, thank you. If you didn't, well, you're not here anyway, huh? See you guys next time for whatever I do next. I try to make the right decisions, and I hope you enjoy. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you later. Bye. Fucking just loves to ramble. Never can be fucking succinct.